Oh, this sucks. Well, let me be careful backing out because I really don't got a lot of room again. There goes the lady whose car I hit. Oh my God. This shit is so fucking sketch. Let me get the hell out of the way. All right. Turn on. Yeah, I'd show you her car. It's literally right back there. All right, man. Woo! Weather outside is frightful this morning. It certainly is, folks. It is a pouring day. It's raining cats and dogs out here. Man, what a time to be alive. That's for damn sure. All right. Hey, Wednesday morning. Good morning. And we got rain in the forecast all day today. Haven't had rain, I think, in a long time. According to the weather, I think they said 24 days. So it's gonna be a bit floody out here today, especially considering over by the flip, they don't have any city like drain lines. They don't have that. That's the craziest thing in the world, right? So even with a little bit of water, you start to get water. All right, I'm on my way to go pick up Damon right now. Shit, I gotta text him and let him know I'm on my way. We gotta hit Lowe's up real quick. I need 2 pieces of baseboard. Gonna grab them in the rain. Fuck it, I need it. Little water ain't gonna hold up this rodeo. On my way, be there in 10 minutes. Finish out the baseboard, clean up quite a bit today. And yeah, that's where we're at. All right. So I started looking up the baseball cards last night. I didn't get too far with that because you got to pay to really look up individual cards, it seems like. But I did find those box sets, the 2 unopened box sets, and a little discouraging to learn that, you know, 1 box set on eBay was selling for, on average, about $180, and then the other one was selling for, on average, about $80. So I don't know about all of that. I almost want to take all of these cards to some sort of a card store and see what they say, if they, you know, if they say anything better. But that's about the most information that I got right there. I also know that I probably need a PTO switch, not a PTO clutch, for the 0 turn. I need to get a multimeter that I can actually use to test the PTO switch on the 0 turn, which is just the switch to engage the mode deck. PTO stands for power takeoff, which is crazy. Sort of sounds like an airplane term. But with a multimeter, you could test the PTO switch and find out if that's the issue or not. A PTO switch is roughly about $20, so nothing too major there. And I need to get the serial number so I can make sure I get the right PTO switch. All right, my windows are fogging up. Let me focus on the road and I'll talk with you guys in a little bit. It is dreary. Shut the hell up, truck. All right, 12:45 in the afternoon and I'm getting ready to go to Lowe's. Got to make a decent little run to Lowe's. It is what it is. I absolutely need a new jigsaw. I cannot go a minute longer without a jigsaw. So I'm gonna go get the most cost-effective one that I can find. My jigsaw, it was a, shit, I don't even know what brand my jigsaw was. It definitely was some off-brand shit. It lasted for a long time, but finally, the blade holder has given out. And that is such a pain in the ass, trying to hold that blade in there or trying to keep picking up the blade because it keeps falling out. And turns out I'm using a jigsaw quite a bit right this second. So, need a jigsaw. That's one thing I need. I need a I need a little freaking bullnose threshold transition strip. I need one of those. I need probably 1 piece of quarter round. I need 3 tubes of caulk. And I know I'm probably forgetting something. I meant to make a list. So anyways, like I said, 12:45 in the afternoon, and where are we? We are rolling through all of the baseboard. Almost done with quarter round. Toe kickboards have been installed. Damon's been caulking all day long. Getting ready to run a little bit of semi-gloss paint as well for door trim downstairs that needs it. And yeah, I got held up on a couple of things, trying to put a little piece of quarter round underneath the doors, the front door and the back door. The back door, it's not gonna work. It's more hassle than it's worth, so I'll go get this little threshold bull nose thing if I can find something that'll work. Also got a bunch of transition strips in. I think almost all of the transition strips in for downstairs, minus the one from the bathroom into the dining room. And there's some painting that needs to be done on that door casing. That's why I didn't get that done. What else? So here's where I'm really caught up at. I'm caught up trying to get the dishwasher mounting brackets put in, and I can't stand fucking with these dishwasher mounting brackets. They are such a pain in the ass. Universal, break off tabs, put a screw in wherever you can get a screw in to hold and secure the frickin' dishwasher. Well, these damn break off tabs that I got are definitely not break off. I had to use the damn jigsaw to cut through the tabs the excess that I don't need. I built a little build out on the top part of the dishwasher where I was going to put the tabs too, but it's just it's not a lot of room to maneuver, and them tabs are not very forgiving, nor do they break off very well at all. And again, hence the fact that the jigsaw is where I've been at. So we're getting shit done. In the meantime, I did get an opportunity to try to look up those Pepsis, those NASCAR Pepsis, and tell me why I find a post where a dude must have worked for Pepsi. This dude's got 2 pallets, 1,000 bottles of that same exact Pepsi that we got, and he only wants $450 for 1,000 bottles. That's a better deal than going to Walmart and buying damn soda right now. Crazy. So I feel like we definitely got us some memorabilia, some interesting collector's items. I just don't think they're worth as much as we would have hoped that they were worth. Who knows? Again, those playing cards that are inside the plastic, inside the binder, the Trapper Keeper, I haven't had a chance to go through and look up any of those. You never know. Maybe we got a Mickey Mantle or a Babe Ruth up in there. On a positive note, today has been positive. It's been productive. But it always sucks when you get to a spot where you get held up, like the dishwasher, for example. That I hate wasting time on things that shouldn't take as long as they are. And I know that there's got to be an easier way to do this than the way that I'm doing this. You figure I'd probably be pretty good at this. This is the 3rd dishwasher that I've put mounting brackets on. 4th if you include my dishwasher at the house. But still seeming to have a bitch of a time with this. All right, let me run to Lowe's real quick, go get a new tool, a new toy, that jigsaw. Hey, you never know how important a single tool is until the one you got breaks and you realize you're using that thing quite a bit. I've been using the jigsaw quite a bit on this house. Very important tool. All right, let's get it going. Get the fuck out of my way. Don't even think about getting in front of me. You was going so damn slow. All right, let's get to Lowe's and keep the momentum moving forward today. I don't even want to look at the clock because I don't want to be disappointed in myself. 1:25 in the afternoon. Are you fucking kidding me? I've made it back from Lowe's. Show you guys my new toy. I know you're gonna say, I know the first thing you're gonna say is, but Joe, I thought you said you couldn't stand Craftsman. Yeah, man, look at that new jig right there, old boy. Hey, that jig do a little jig too. That joint got the recoil. Hey, recoil on the blade though. Watch the blade. That money be jig. Hey, that blade do a little jig right there. So we got the coil the recoil suppression on that, man, $54. It was either that or the Black & Decker that was 29 bucks. And this was the jig that I had. Boy, this thing, hey, damn, that thing doesn't even got the little vacuum attachment on it. So this was the Hyper Tough. I thought it was rough country for whatever reason. And this is what fell apart. The whole blade holder fell apart. You see that right there? And there it is right there. It all just came undone. I guess it had been in the works as well. So we needed that to cut these universal dishwasher brackets that are supposed to be perforated so that they can, you know, come apart, I guess, easily. That's a freaking lie, because there weren't nothing. It's on the lens. There wasn't nothing easy about that at all. But folks, bing bong. You see them dogs in your front yard, just know that I'm upstairs handling business. There she be right there. Hey, she go right there. That's the best she gonna get. There's a bracket and there's a bracket. Hey, I don't know what else to tell you, but that's it. Had to take all that shit apart just to get the piece, man. Hey, man, that shit wasn't no joke. All right, so what else has been going on? Boom, you see them dogs in your front yard, just know I'm upstairs handling business. Boom, there's the toe kickboards, baseboard is all done in here. Baseboard, quarter round, all done in here as well. The threshold that I'm having an issue with is this guy right here. I tried to make it work right there, but it did. And I'll show you my transition strip right there. Actually, I fucked up and got a reducer, but that seemed to work just as well. So there's a reducer right there. Transition strip with the notch out Joda finisher. And then there's my other, that's what I was trying to do on the back door right there, that piece of quarter round right there. Problem is when I did it, you couldn't shut the door. It was so jacked up. And I messed with that a few different times to no avail. Like I said, Damon's been in here caulking up a storm. Everything is pretty caulked up. Hey, this one light doesn't do it, man. Yeah. That is it's still dark in this room. How is that spot? Is that ready to be mudded again? I ain't seen it yet. All right. All right, I'm gonna mud. That'll be one of the last things that I do. Woo, look at that extension I had to put on right there. You can't even tell. Well, that mud, I think I did that mud yesterday. All right, so, hey, trim is getting there. Paint is getting done too. I'm going to finish out the toe kick boards because I got a couple more of those that I did. And then, let me show you something that I'm really proud of right here. So you got this, I don't know what's going on there. That guy's supposed to be right like that, but anyway, so when it ran to the end here, there was so it dipped back a little bit. Now I was gonna quarter round all the way through, but then I'd have to notch back, go over, come out, go down. I said, fuck it, let me just put another piece of wood in there, and you can see the different color. That's that paint match for the countertops, for the cabinet. So that worked out really well. And boom, I'll just quarter round all the way down and all the way around. Do-si-do. Make it good. All right, that's what I'm getting ready to get on. Like I said, I put that transition strip in right there. Put that reducer in right there. And that transition right there. So we've been working. This is that slow, tedious shit that takes some time and you get caught up on one thing that just jacks you up. And that was what happened to me with that dishwasher right there. So let me continue on and I'll share with you in a little bit. All right, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it's 3. I'm about to check that in a minute and about to share with you guys all sorts of little goodies. Anytime I pull out the camera, you know it's about to be some little goodies. All right, first it's 3:01. So I just got a message on Facebook. Somebody hit me up. They were like, hey Joe, sorry to bother you. No, you're not. You're not sorry. Because if you were sorry, you wouldn't have done it, right? That's what my mom used to always say. Crazy, but yeah. I don't know what else they were talking about. Maybe they were trying to give me some pertinent information. Who the hell knows? The rain is coming back. It held off on us for quite some time, so that was good. And I got the quarter round baseboard, all that good shit done. Minus the front room where, oh shit, I got a quarter round around there too, where I gotta do this. Oh, that looks good, man. Good job. Hell yeah, Damon, that helped me out like a mug. So I could definitely mud that again. And I mean, I got some other shit you need to sand too, if you don't mind. These little spots, maybe there's a spot. I know that spot right there needs to get mudded. And then the spot on the back door needs to get mudded. And then the spot upstairs where that light's gonna go needs to get mudded. I mean, sanded.
I sanded on this earlier.
All right, well, that needs to get sanded. Those 3 spots for sure, the 2 lights, and by the back door, please. That'll help me. That way when I get into the mud, I can just hit everything I need to hit. All right, so like I said, baseboard and trim is done, minus that front room area. And, you know, it's crazy how when you start to do things or when you get close to finishing, you run into things that, well, you would have never seen until you were finished, right? And check this out. Boom! Now, I don't think you guys can see what I'm trying to show you right here, but boom! I don't know if you still can see what I'm trying to show you right there, but boom! It's higher over there and lower over there, and I mean, it looks the part. Now, there's a lot of shadows playing tricks right there, folks, but there's no gaps, and there's no wonky shit with the floor. I don't know what the deal is. Now, I know that when Matt did the cabinets, he had to jack them up a little bit. And I'm not putting this on Matt, okay, because the floors are just what the floors are going to be, right? But, man, that shit right there just looked crazy to me for some reason. Now, I done took that out and put that back on twice. And I got 2 levels right here, and that little orange level ain't nothing but my little Tonka Tights, the truth. And let me show you something. This is the crazy damn thing about it. First of all, you come over here, and the floor, I did a lot of subfloor repair over here, man. Hey, this bitch is, hey, that joint's solid. Then when you get on the little tiny Tights level, you know what I mean? The floor is relatively level. And you're probably thinking, but Joe, you need an 18-foot level to see how out of whack that is. And we don't got an 18-foot, but we got a 4-foot. And I mean, still, there's barely a freaking, I mean, there's not much going on there. And that shit's still freaking wonky. Is it the countertop? No, that's level. It's just one of them optical illusion type of deals, right? And it's one of the things that make me fearful. Like a potential home buyer gonna come in, they're gonna be like, oh, look at the nice house. Wait a minute. This is a flipped house. Motherfuckers putting a lot of dirt on people who be flipping houses. I take pride in the shit that I do. Bring one of them dick-eating home inspectors from TikTok just trying to chase clout. Talk about why somebody used the bagpipe, whatever you call that type of drain shit. I mean, some of the shit they be showing, yeah, it's really messed up. But other shit, man, they just, man, fuck them. The way I feel. All right, so, I can't remember what else I wanted to share with you. My new jigsaw, that joint be jigging. That joint nice. And that helped me to get some stuff squared away. So, what am I getting ready to do right now? Well, I still, oh, that was the other thing that I was getting ready to share with you. Speaking of those home inspectors on TikTok and me just making so much fun of them, ironically, what I'm getting ready to share with you is just ironic. So, when you remodel a house, sometimes it's about working with what you have. And when you've exceeded the budget threefold, I mean, you really got to work with what you got. Now, you may remember we were talking about this spot right here, right? This wonky, big-ass half round is what this, I mean, it's a big-ass rounded piece. Now, if I'd have really paid attention to this, but there were so many other things going on while we were doing this house, I probably would have taken this piece off altogether, replaced it with a modern square piece, or at least done the half round like I did here, right? But anyways, we're too far gone and it's too late to apologize. Now we talked about the wood filler, and I was never gonna fill that up with wood filler. Thought about it, but you're right. I mean, it wouldn't work, right? So I got a better idea. Here's my paint pole. My brother blew himself up and his 2 kids. Joe, I know you ain't about to take that wooden paint pole that's probably made out of freaking oak, and I believe I can fly. Bring one of them home inspectors over here if you want to. Shit, we need a piece about this damn big. Sometimes you gotta work with what you got and make what you got work. So folks, we're about to put the paint pole in the actual DNA of this house. It has to happen. It's about the only thing that we got that will work. I got a router, but I ain't ever used it. And yeah. Oh, I can see the Twitter fingers going right now. That's probably the best piece of freaking wood we got up in this house right now. That damn paint pole. And you know what? We're still gonna be able to use it as the paint pole that it is. This paint pole's been with us for a while. Look, it's taped up. We had to re-screw it. And you know what? On the end, when it's beveled like that, and you can just hit that money with the 45 like a blind man stick. There'll be a story to tell about this paint pole. Little 5-foot paint pole that's now about to be 4 feet and 11 inches. I believe I can fly. Got about only 3 nails in there. All right, so boom, I know that joint I know that joint looked like yeah buddy situation right there. But hey, what the hell else was we gonna do? We got that money though. All we need now is just a little bit of caulk action, a little bit of wood filler action, a little nail set. Hey man, that joint about took my finger off too. Now you might see all them holes in there. I had to put a screw in there to try to hold that on the miter saw. And that joint still got away from me one time. Bitch shot out like a buckshot. And I ain't gonna lie, shit a little. Thought that shit was coming from my eyeball. But look at that, man. That's a clean fit right there. Hey, don't let Joe learn you to something now. Use a broom handle to make your repairs. Watch what that joint looked like in just a couple of minutes. Watch what I'm trying to tell you now. Let it set up a little bit and start working it a little more. There we go. Sometimes it's a little too wet. And when it's too wet, well, there really ain't shit you can do with it. But now it's starting to set up a little bit. Now I can really start to try to work that. Feels like an old lady's breast. And I would not know anything about what an old lady's breast feels like. All right, there's a little bit better molding. Hopefully, when that sets up more, that's gonna be right as rain, you know what I mean? Right as rain. All right, looks a lot better, right? Yeah, so don't mind how it looks right this second. Trust me when I tell you, when it's done though, hey, that shit gonna look like a factory edge right there. All right, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's time to say good night. Time to wrap it up for the day. We got all the quarter round, well, not all of it. Still got the living room to get finished. But other than that, hey, we pretty much done downstairs. We're gonna be getting upstairs tomorrow and doing more painting, more prepping. Gonna go ahead and probably, let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, I wanted to get on the staircase today, but it didn't happen. That's probably gonna happen tomorrow, and maybe by Monday, I'm gonna have that carpet ordered, and hopefully by Monday they can come and install it. Yeah, somewhere right around there. We're gonna be ready for that carpet Monday, and then hey, maybe by Wednesday, we can be listed, maybe. There's still some things that I want to get done. I didn't realize that I lost half of a tree. I'll show you that real quick. See that limb just hanging right there? Yo, that's like a half of a tree that went down. Yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta do something with that. So definitely gonna do that. Get the HVAC checked out. I got an HVAC guy, not Brian number one, a real HVAC guy, who's gonna come and service the HVAC, make sure that thing's good to go. And man, we close. We're so close that I can taste it. The taste is finish, if that has a taste. Wait a minute, that sounds like. Anyways, yeah, we're done for the day. Productive day, tedious day. Got that dishwasher put in place, got that new jiggy, got got a lot of transition strips down and got the quarter round going over the transition strips with the notch out. Boy, hey, that joint, that's my little thing right there. I like to do that. That one looks a little bobo, but she'll get right. Hey, focus, camera. Focus. I'm trying to show him my F-ups. I guess the camera don't want you to see that. It's not that bad though. Hey, want to thank you guys for taking the time to rock with me on this thing. Look, I mean, these are exciting times. New jigsaws. Can put that on the tool belt with the silicone and the caulk gun. That was a bar right there. We're almost done, and as we get closer to the finish line, it gets more exciting. And I'm super happy to know that tomorrow we are potentially going to be doing a lot of cussing, a lot of curse words going to be uttered tomorrow when we get ready to mess with this handrail. Whoo, boy, you ever put a handrail in? Who has? You know what I mean? Like, who's done that? It's not something that you would be doing every day unless you work for a stair company or something. All right, that's it, folks. Have a great evening. I look forward to kicking it with you guys tomorrow. And until then, do something, please, for the sake of your health. Get up off the couch. Put the bag of potato chips down. That's exactly what I'm getting ready to do when I go home. Couch, potato chips, bing bong. Have a great one, folks, and I'll talk with you tomorrow.